Hey everybody, doing a quick video here. Basically, digging around my mom's computer, and it's really been slow. She complains about it for the past long time now. But I was digging around and I found the specs for it. I mean, the the CPU, one of the fastest on the market of the time when she bought it. The GPU, still comparable to what's out there today on the lower and mid end. But I was like, okay, three gigabytes of RAM. There's a 1 gig card and a 2 gig card side by side. I checked the specs on it, and one of the cards is only operating at 60%, and the other one is operating every now and then. So basically, there's issues with the RAM cards, so I'm going to swap those out for ordered a new set. Now her laptop, it operates under certain specs, and with computers you can only put up so much RAM in one before it actually does harm. Like, it doesn't do as well as you'd think. People don't understand that if I put a whole bunch of RAM in here, then my computer's super fast. And no, computers are like cars. You've got yourself a sports car, beautiful sports car, but you have very, very little RAM. That's basically your sports car on these itty bitty little wheels. Yeah, it drives, but you're dragging your muffler, your axles are dragging, you're just kind of scraping the bottom of your car along the road. Okay, now you throw on these massive RAM cards, like 64 gigs, 128 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that's big old monster truck tires on your sports car. Your car doesn't have the torque to move those wheels. All it does is sit there and yell and scream and freeze up. You need that happy medium mid range. You're looking at 16, 32, maybe 64, depending on what you're doing. But average, streaming, light gaming, you're looking at 16, 32 gig. If you're just working and processing things, you're looking at 8 to 16 gigs. That is your benchmark. If you are an avid super gamer with the top of the line equipment, yeah, 16, 32, maybe higher, depending on what you're running and what you're doing. I mean, if you're streaming and doing live streaming and recording and doing all that stuff, then you need a little bit more RAM. But as it sits, 8, 16 gig is good for an older desktop computer, for an older person just kind of putting around on the web, because a lot of stuff like Internet Explorer, Firefox, and all these things, they don't operate very well under that 4 to 6 gig range. So you get them up over 8 gig and they should be fine. Like me, I've got my PC or my laptop, and I just realized that my laptop, I've been running 8 gigs on my laptop this entire time. Like, basically, I bought this laptop and it's supposed to have 16 gigs of RAM, but it didn't. Like, I opened it up trying to figure out why it's only saying that I have 8 gigs. I ordered a 16 gig and I contacted the company, and they're like, yeah, you ordered a 16 gig, but you have to install the other 8 gig yourself And I was like, where was it? Oh, it was inside the box in a little envelope that is inside the phone. It's like, okay, that thing's been gone for a while now. So I ordered 2 new cards to bring it up to 32 gigs. So I'm increasing my RAM on my laptop, and I'm gonna go from there and see how well that works. And if it works good, I might keep it that way, or I might get 64 gig and see if that works for me. Because I don't know if you guys have seen when I'm streaming, you know, uh, trying to do my videos of reviews of other videos, it buffers funny. And I'm thinking that's because I've only been operating with 1 RAM card in my 2 RAM card computer, and that really pisses me off that I paid all this money for the dual RAM cards, and only one of them was installed. But you know, you live, you learn. I should have checked those stats before, just going about it. But shit happens, I guess.